So what I'm saying is, we are recording.
We are. Hi, Ben.
Hello, mate.
Oh, you brought them down. They're good.
Yeah,
right.
I brought these down.
That's nice. Yeah. Right.
Hello, everybody.
I wondered why you come upstairs.
You said there was no hip hop in the box.
I did say there was no hip hop, and then you just disappeared. I'm like, all right,
find some hip hop. So, yeah. So go on. Let's do it then, because I've just been upstairs to grab it.
These are imports, aren't they? We've got in this Black Star album's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. Mos Def and Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
Kweli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great album, isn't it?
It's cool. Yeah, I've been listening to it a bit recently. Not as much as that, but I have been listening to it.
I'm new to this album. I'm going to buy a copy today.
It's been around a while. It's a really good album. Really good album. It's, I don't know how to describe it actually. It's just funky. Definition's brilliant track. Track 3.
Yeah.
Super mega track.
And I've also got another import, Black on Both Sides, Mos Def again.
What's it called, this album?
Which is a 10 out of 10, isn't it?
It's a rock solid hip hop classic.
It is. It's very good.
My Umi said, shine a light on the world.
Oh, I did bring some back. One sec.
I bet you didn't know I couldn't sing, did you?
I didn't know you couldn't sing, no. So just before we move on to the pre-orders, I just wanted to talk about the install the other night.
Really enjoyable install, that. I really enjoyed it.
The Rifles. Luke and Joel from the Rifles. It was brilliant. And it was a stripped back show. I think there was nearly 90 people here. And it was, you know why it was brilliant? Because you've got two absolutely mint musicians that are top of their game. They've come back with an incredible album, Love Your Neighbour. And you get to see them in the shop.
Yeah.
We were talking about this, weren't we? You get to see them in the shop. And you get to meet them afterwards, and you get to have a chat with them. And it's like they're singing to you because it was such an intimate little show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it sounded brilliant. It sounded absolutely brilliant. The new tracks was good. They were really good. They finished with Romeo and Juliet, a bit of a crowd pleaser. But one of the best things about doing these shows in Bury is, we had a couple of families in as well. It wasn't too crowded, even though it was really busy. We had a couple of families in, and the kids were in, and two of the kids were one of the families. It was their first ever show, and they were going to a festival this weekend, I think, which is brilliant, right? So families can come out into a safe space. It's it's very reasonably priced. The band are on week one, and they just want to sell as many units as possible. So they're just giving up their time, aren't they? And just playing like all these installs. They're literally traveling the country and playing for nothing.
It's good for us because it brings new people to the shop and everything.
Yeah.
But it is such a privilege to have people play who are 5 feet away from you. It's like they're singing to you, isn't it? You personally. It's such a personal, intimate thing.
Really great little show.
And these guys were brilliant. I really enjoyed the gig, actually. Really enjoyed it. And they have a decent fan base. They have a really good fan base, actually. They've been going for some time, but
they do. They
were dead nice, dead chill, dead humble, and I genuinely really enjoyed it. And I don't normally listen to a lot of this kind of music, but I enjoyed that. I thought they were brilliant. Really good.
Guitar music is still alive and kicking.
It is big time. Of course it is.
There was a conversation on Twitter earlier on about guitar music, and a lot of the R&B and more modern synth music that's getting used on TikTok and things like that. And we've got to keep guitar music alive because it's bread and butter of UK music, isn't it? The indie scene.
Yeah. But you've had Noah Khan and you've had Shame and Bedroom, and they're all on TikTok, aren't they? And stuff. They have songs that are quite prevalent on TikTok.
There's a nice collaboration between Noah Khan and Sam Fender. That's a massive track.
Yeah, that's a big TikTok track as well.
Because let's be honest, Sam Fender's a guitar musician, isn't he? Guitar music. But anyway, let's move on in a sec. But we've a couple of CDs that are left that are signed. Only 2 left. Signed by I've got it. Joel and Luke from the other night.
No vinyl signed.
No records left.
Oh, wow.
Our friend Craig bought the last copy signed, but don't worry about 2 signatures on it. Buy it anyway. Support the album because we've got until later on tonight, Thursday night, to submit as many sales as possible for these guys and keep them in the top 10 of the official charts. So we've about 8 or 9, maybe 10 copies left of the album. I'll just quickly run through some pre-orders that I wrote down before. We don't do a lot of CDs, do we? We're a record shop, but the Dylan Live in '74 is very, very limited, and it's 27 CDs.
Wow.
I think it's 417 previously unheard tracks. It took me a hell of a long time to put the track list together last night.
I bet you enjoyed it,
football was on.
Dylan.
Yeah. So 27 CD box set, and it's considering it's 27 CDs, it's a little over £100, which is unbelievable value. Couple more singles.
From the other.
Cognitive Dissident was the first single, wasn't it?
Mm.
And Neil again over on Twitter said, "Are you getting
was-
the next singles up?" And we'd not had the email by then, so he'd obviously been on the website. They'd had a little bit of a head start on that. So there's 2 more other singles up for pre-order.
Oh, new Luke Una stuff, right? Okay.
New Luke Una stuff, yeah, a various artists compilation. He always does put some really good stuff together, doesn't he, on wax?
Yep.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Flight B741. Matt messaged me and said, because he knows I'm not super King Gizzard fan, he says, listen to this one, you'll like it. It's their 26th studio album.
This year.
Yeah,
They
brilliant.
slowed down a bit. I think they've only done
Have
2
they?
this year.
Have they? Is that
Yeah,
all?
they did 4 or something,
Oh.
or 5 the other years. Yeah, they're good though. They're brilliant. Really prolific. That. How do you make that much music in such a short period of time? They must have a lot there. They must have a lot banked or
They're
something.
obviously really creative, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Public Service Broadcasting, The Last Flight was announced this week. W.H. Long, Every Inch of Earth Pulsates.
The WH stuff's always good.
W.H. Long, his parents are from Bury, I think.
Oh, are they? Right,
I think,
okay.
he must be a local lad, whether he lives still around
wicked,
there.
right, okay.
5 piece now, aren't they? 4 or 5 piece, I think, something like that. And I think one of the other big releases of the week, or big announcements of the week, is the new Cortina's Pink Cactus Cafe.
Huge.
I think we've got the black and the Indies clear. Not too sure. Talking about,
There's just a lot of comments.
it's not Indies clear, it's pink, isn't it? Indies pink. The strawberry Oasis thing's due next month as well, isn't it? That's going to sell out. We only had about 100 copies allocated to us. So
There are a lot of comments when you announced the Cortina's one. In store, come on.
in store, yeah. well, we've asked, yeah. Liam's dad used to be my maths teacher at school.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, really good.
that's cool.
I was rubbish at maths, and he did his best to get me some kind of grade at GCSE. But Mr. Frey, yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Mr.
Super
Frey,
nice guy.
come in, Mr. Frey. Come in and say hello.
Yes.
And the other, and Mr. Frey Jr. That'd
Liam,
be nice. Yeah,
bring
come
your
in,
son.
man. Yeah, come in, have some brekkie. Right, are we on these?
Go for it. You've
I-
had to dig through these.
Yeah,
haven't you?
I thought that, because the artwork is always the same, I thought that
I'll
was
hold
like-
it up and you talk.
I genuinely thought that this was a reissue of their debut, actually, but it's not. Is it X's or X? It's not XS, it's X's, isn't
X's. Yeah.
it? X's Cigarettes After Sex, yeah. That drops tomorrow.
You've got like a
Um,
foil sleeve on the deluxe.
Deluxe,
one there,
it's
2
got
LP. Not 2 LP.
it's got
gatefold.
like a book in it. It's got a song, the lyric book and photo book inside the deluxe for an extra. Is it £2? Yeah, it's £2.
Yeah,
It's probably-
that's Indies clear. That's the deluxe.
Yeah.
yeah.
that's good
There
though.
was a dozen or so signed prints with initial orders, but they have all gone. Doesn't matter. It's still going to be a great album.
Yeah,
Signed prints a gimmick. Buy the album. It's the music we
the
want. isn't it?
cigarettes I've said always do really well. This is mad. Delamici, where's this come from, dude?
It's part of the Universal Stroke Proper Records releases that started dropping last year, I think.
I
Releasing
think
a
they
lot
still
of
do
stuff.
stuff, don't they? Didn't they do a new album a
I'm
few
not sure.
years back?
Not
They did.
sure.
Oh,
It's a
it's wicked.
collaboration between Universal Music and generally
nice.
anyway, Proper.
It's nice.
Records.
There's a demand for it. There's a demand for stuff like that.
You know
Right.
plenty about this dude, don't you? Tell us
Tom
about this.
York, yeah, I do like Tom York. I've got all his
It's
stuff.
not his first soundtrack, is it?
No, he did what we call Suspiria. Yeah, he did that. That was a score, weren't it? It's an unusual album and a very unusual film. I need to check this out properly, actually. I've not listened to anything. I've not heard anything of it. I've not heard anything about the film or nout. But I will.
Confidenza.
I'll deep dive into it. You were saying about the embossed cover. It's nice, that,
It's
isn't it? Really nice. It's a
yeah,
single
it's
LP.
reverse
but-
embossed. It looks really nice. It feels really good quality, and it can't be that expensive, right?
It's Tom York. It's $25.99. But Tom York. I've got anime. Yeah, I've got all his source, I think,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I've even got that.
What do you prefer?
piece of his-
Smile, score, solo stuff.
I like his
Radiohead.
Erasers, a brilliant solo album.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need to see if we can get that, didn't we? That's a brilliant. Out of his solo stuff, I'd say Erasers is his best so far, but you never know. He's still got plenty to come on.
of course.
Metronomy. Right, yeah. 69. Is it an EP? This?
It's an EP. It's the Posse 2 EP, and I'm pretty certain Posse Volume 1 was a 2022 Record Store Day release.
Okay.
So this is the follow-up, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're
nice.
a big fan of those guys, aren't you?
I
Metronomy?
like some of the stuff. Yeah, I kind of pick what I like from them.
I really like this that came out a couple of weeks ago, which is Metronomy with
Yeah.
Pan Amsterdam.
Showed that
Who
name,
we've
didn't we?
talked about
Yeah,
a
we
lot
did.
recently because he's on the Nightjar album.
He is
isn't
on the Nightjar stuff. Yeah, yeah, we did. We showed that, didn't we? Because we liked the Ninja Tune artwork,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah, which is really nice. Speaking of which, great classic artwork. Yeah, the Over Mono and Streets,
Turn the Page.
12-inch, which
the
is
track,
just brilliant.
yeah.
$10.99, super cheap. That's a really nice thing to own.
Good one for the collection.
It
Especially
is.
for Over Mono fans if you're into your dance stuff.
Yeah.
And Skinner, of course. Nice collaboration, that.
It is. Very good.
Skip that one. We've only got one left. Clairo.
Yeah.
Charm. This is a beautiful album and really good artwork. It feels like we've talked about this before, but we haven't. You know, when we talked about the different bits and bobs illustrations on the back to depict the sound.
Was it that?
No, it wasn't this, was it? It was something else. But it just, it just feels like we have, but it isn't. It's a different album because Charm is out tomorrow. And we wouldn't have had this in stock when last week's video was being filmed. Into some pop stuff. You're excited about this one?
Well, yeah, because I saw Softplay not long ago, and they came out to that. They came out to Venga Boys. We like to party. We like, yeah, it was great. Really good kind of entrance tune.
They've had so many pop hits. They have had so many hits, haven't they?
Bangers, proper bangers.
The greatest hits collection.
They'd fill places now.
Absolutely,
I think. Yeah.
It's a real mix today, isn't
the
it?
artwork as well. That'd have done really well at Comic Con, wouldn't it? If we'd have had that for Comic Con. That's wicked. Yeah, I like that. I like a bit of Venga Boys. Not wrong with them. Shania Twain, we've shown this on something else the other day, did we? I can't remember. Just
I
a
think we
pre-order.
just talked about it, didn't we? Yeah.
That is not Born to Die by Lana Del Rey. That is Shania Twain.
Well, what came first? Because this is the greatest hits collection. Summer mixes or something like that.
She's copied the cover. Even the back's the same.
Yeah. So she's copied Lana or Lana's copied her?
I think she's copied
because obviously Shania's been around for longer.
No, I'm going to say she's copied Lana there.
I'm assuming that's a new compilation with new artwork.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. Shania.
Does anybody know? Let us know. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no one watching.
She did well at last week, didn't she? Right.
Mind Games.
Games.
We had a handful of the 6 CD box set.
It's a chunky thing, this. Is it 3 LP?
That's the 2 LP gatefold. We've sold out the 6 CD. I'm going to try and get some more, but I think they're out of stock at Universal.
Why is it so meaty? Has it got more in it? But anyway, yeah.
It's cool. The ultimate mixes, isn't it? John Lennon's Mind Games.
Very nice.
With a few copies left.
That is very nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. Yeah, it's nice. Very nice.
I'm excited about these. This is great.
Right, go on here then.
Empire of the Sun, the first of 4 reissues. Ice on the Dune. And 2 vines. I've got an original pressing of this.
Yeah.
Which has got, obviously, the title track, Walking on a Dream. I picked up an original pressing of this when Lou and I went to Five Rise Records in Bingley.
All right.
About 6 years ago. No, it was less than that because Wax and Beans was open. So 5 or less years ago.
Wow.
Check out Five Rise Records. Really good store. We've not been back since, actually. We should do that when we head over to Leeds to do a bit of record shopping.
Yeah.
So, brilliant album. Really, really good. Their best, potentially, but these are also fabulous, and the artwork's brilliant. They're all on coloured vinyl. It's the 2024 represses of the first 3 Empire of the Sun.
We've had a few buying all 3, haven't we? I think
we have.
And it's such good issues.
Just because I really love
we've had
John Bull and drum and bass up in
for a while.
We managed to close early today because I scared everybody off because we put Black Yukon Sucker Punch, Dark Star Gemini on, which is some drum and bass from the States. I think it's the States.
Hey, don't do yourself down, man. Good mixing going on there.
Of course there was.
Yeah.
Of course there was. There was no clashing, right?
No, it's good.
Proper beat mixing. Slightly dinked corners, unfortunately. These turned up from Holland today. Slightly dinked corners, so you can grab these for a little over 20 quid. 2 LP on purple. And if you like your drum and bass and tech step, come in and grab this Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Black Yukon Sucker Punch was a drink from the movie, and I can't remember what movie it was. Do you remember?
No.
DiCaprio? No idea. I'm going to have to do the research when we're not on the video. Rain Fever, it's sort of 170 BPM, a lot of it, but there is then also some tech step chill out stuff as well. I think
essentially.
that's about everything, isn't it? We've got
Keep
next Thursday. We've got Sad Cells coming in.
Yeah,
Zav
right, yeah, of
and his
course.
band, he's
The
played a few
tickets going
times.
through them, aren't they?
Tickets are going through them, but
Yeah.
you can go through the link on the
Yeah,
Wax and Beans
it's all
website if you
linked.
go to the events page. And then at the end of the month, Loose Articles, who do have a little bit of connection with the shop, I think, because Abby, the drummer, has been in a couple of times, and she is Hannah's cousin. So Loose Articles released their debut. Scream if you want to go faster. If you want to come to the in-store, it'll be a stripped back show. And I think we're doing a Q&A with Charlie, hosting the Q&A.
Right, they're getting a bit of momentum then.
They'll be big.
Yeah, they've had some really brilliant support slots, haven't they, recently?
They supported Foo Fighters
They did support
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know if they were main support, but they
I
definitely
think they were
supported.
one. Yeah, the next one. I think the
Yeah.
third support or second support, whatever you call it.
Fabulous.
But yeah, keep going with the website. Keep giving us feedback on that. We have some really good feedback, I think, haven't we, about the
Website's looking
website?
really good. Lou's working really hard. Every single record that we mention on these videos, she has to link and tag.
We've not
now.
mentioned laws tonight. I think
So
we've been good boys.
Yeah, it's only going to take you 45 minutes, not 2 hours, Lou. So,
But I think that is it. Yeah.
thanks, folks.
Wicked.
Have a good weekend. It's Friday tomorrow. Lots of good stuff out, and we've got loads and loads of pre-love stuff. Too many records for the racks. So, Lou, you need to buy us a bigger shop.
The racks are full.
They are full. Take care, folks.